Hello guys, welcome back. So let's continue implementing Radix sort helper functions. So in the previous lecture, we have implemented getDigit function. What it does, basically you have to pass a number and then you have to pass the index, and then you will get the digit on that particular index. That is what we have built so far, right? So if you pass this number and then if you pass place like equals to 1, then you will get this one because it will count from right to left, right? This is what we have done. So the next helper function which we have to implement is digit count. So let's say I'm passing a number, okay, and I want to get how many digits are there in that number. Okay, so let's say, or let me write it here itself. Okay, so let's say I'm passing a number which is 4584 or this number. Okay, so I want to get how many digits are there in this number. So in this one, 1 2 3 4 5, so we have 5 digits in this number. Okay, so we want this number in return, because this is how we will identify which number is bigger, which number is smaller, right? That is a simple rule of Radix sort. We don't compare the numbers, we count the numbers which have most digits and which have less digits, right? So that is why this one is also important. And I think in the Stack Overflow you might have found this one, which I have attached in the description, the link of the Stack Overflow thing which I have attached in the description in the previous video. If not, then please grab it from the previous video's description and be ready with it. Okay, so now let's try to understand what is written in it, like in this particular function. Okay, so first thing, if the number is 0, then we are going to return 1. So let's say if someone passes in digit count, if someone passes 0, okay, then this function will return 1. Okay, this is just a base case, okay, which we have to handle and we have handled already. And it's completely normal, guys. I wanted to tell you, like, to get this code from the Stack Overflow and then understand it and then implement it on your own. Okay, so that's completely normal, so don't worry about it. Okay, now let's understand what is written here. Okay, so this is the main logic which will give us the count of the digits. Okay, which will give us like how many digits are there in that particular number. So mat.absolute, you know already, it will give us the positive number. Doesn't matter if we pass negative number or positive number, it is going to give us positive number always. Okay, so let me show you an example. Okay, so if I'm logging digit count and then if I'm passing minus this thing, then let's see what happens. It is giving me 5. 1 2 3 4 5, it is giving me 5, and that too is in positive. Okay, if you see, let me quickly see if I can stretch it. Okay, that too is in positive, right? So that is what is taken care by the mat.absolute. Okay, now log 10. So if you guys might have watched my logarithmic video in this series, then you will have an idea about this one. Or still, let me tell you what this is. Okay, so log 10 basically means 10 to the power what will give us this particular number. Okay, so if we are passing this number in the parameter, okay, so 10 to the power what gives us this number. Okay, so that is what this log 10 will take care of. Okay, so log base 10, this is log base 10, right? So it represents the base 10 logarithmic of a number. Okay, so that means 10 to the power what will give us this particular number. Okay, so let's try to identify it in here in the console directly. Okay, so let's use math dot what was it, log 10. Okay, so now 10 to the power what gives us 100. Let's see first, that will be straightforward, right? Okay, so as you can see, 10 to the power 2 gives us 100. That means 10 square will give us 100. That means 10 asterisk 10 will give us 100. That is simple log, right? So 10 square will give us 100. That means 10 to the power 2 will give us 100. So whatever value we are passing. Okay, so now let's try to pass 200 here, or let me just clear it. Okay, and I hope by now you are clear with the like how log works, right? It's just an inverse of squaring, right? So let's say mat dot log 10, and here I want to pass 200. Okay, so as you can see, 10 to the power 2.3 or something will give us 200, right? Now, if I want to use it for digit count, let's see what we can do. So let's say I have a number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so as you know already, we have 5 digits in this particular number. Okay, but log 10 is giving us 4 point something. So we are going to use floor, which will basically remove this part from it. Okay, so let's use it quickly. Let's wrap it in mat.floor. Okay, now if you see, I am getting the round number. Okay, the integer value of it. So now this is giving me 4, but we have 5 numbers in it, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we have 5 numbers. So what we have to do, we simply had to add 1 to it. Okay, now we are going to get the exact, oh sorry, now we are going to get the exact count of the digits. Like if we are passing 5 digits, then we are gonna get 5. If we are passing 6 digits, we are gonna get 6. So let's try it with few other digits. Let me just clear this one so you guys can see clearly. Okay, so let's pass, let's say 868. Okay, so we have 3 digits here. As you can see, it's already giving us the correct number. Let's use another one, 868 334. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 digits, so it is giving us 6. That means our digit count function is now sorted. This is the logic which we have to add here, and I think this is the same logic which is there, if I am not wrong. So this is the digit count function, and here we have mat.floor, which you know by now already why we are using it. Log 10, you know by now already why we are using it. Mat.absolute, and then +1, as you can see, which we have added just now. Okay, so let me clear it. So yeah, so this is the formula, this is the basic math which is used in this digit count. If you know any other way, then you can go ahead with that, but since I have copied it from the Stack Overflow, you guys have seen me copying it from the Stack Overflow, I'll stick with this one. Okay, and that is why I have explained you how this one works. Okay, otherwise you might have got confused like by how this is working, right? So yeah, this is it for digit count. So this one was basically to count the numbers, how many digits are there in that particular number. Okay, this is also an important one which we are going to use in the Radix sort. So yeah, this is it for today's video. See you in the next one.